Now we're live. And there's nobody here. But it's 1:25 anyway. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you. Nobody. It's so good to see nobody. Let me give you a minute to come in. Yeah, buddy. What is happening, guys? Water of the day. Get our perfumes of the day. Look at this. We're back. We got 2 in the house. It says 2, but I can see a lot more comments here. We had 2 likes, and now we got 1, and now we got 2 again. Like, unlike. Oh, we went to 12. Hello, 12. It's so good to be with you all. Here we are again. See how that happens? It's amazing, isn't it? It's like, what happened to yesterday? Where did yesterday go? It was just yesterday, and now it's gone. And you gotta ask, like, was it even real? How much of it was real? But what's happening? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? What is everybody doing? How is life treating you? What perfumes are you wearing? I am back at the gym. This is part of my rat race. The gym. Everybody's got their own rat race. Daneem, what's happening? Happy birthday to Daneem. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday, Daneem. Happy birthday to you. What is happening? Daneem, how old are you? And what'd you get for your birthday? What's happening, Rizzard? Milos. Dushan, hello, Dushan 4. Why are you here? Chucky, why are we here? Chucky, we're here for you, Chucky, and only for you. If it wasn't for you, this stream wouldn't exist. Nobody would be here. If you weren't here, nobody else would be here. Let's try it. Try it. See if you leave, if this stream will exist. What's happening, Germs? Hello, Mural. Yeah, for Oud Très Blanc. Is that your scent of the day? What's happening, Enrique? Good to see you. Let us know your scents of the day. Hope you guys are all doing well. Milos says, this. Big hearts. Dushan is in Frank Boclet Tobacco. Monka says, you're my favorite transgender live streamer, by the way. Don't let the haters get you down. Good, good, good. Ada's again. Like the stream for Rich Mitch. Scent of the day, Beau de Jour. Oh, Bobby did a Beau de Jour video yesterday. Good to see Bobby always. We got some kind of Cyrillic. I don't know, what is that, Ukrainian or Russian, or I'm not exactly sure what that says, but hello, hearts. I see hearts, universal symbol for peace. Jeffrey Reed, Pittman, I am here, proceed, fragheads. What's happening, Jeffrey? Good to see you. Daneem said gas. Daneem wants to play games. He is inviting me to play games. Everybody guess how old Daneem is. Give us a hint. Give us like the year before and the year after you were born, and we'll guess. Scent of the day, beloved man, Amouage. Dushan saying, happy birthday, Daneem. Milos saying, peace to the world and Ukraine. Happy birthday, Daneem. This message is held for review. Do I want to view the message? Guys, do I want to view the message or not? Am I curious? Am I curious? Nah, I'm usually not. I don't care what it says. Can you also? You guys can't see the message either, can you? I can't see it unless I view it. But YouTube doesn't want me to see the message for some reason. They have censored it. Enrique, you smell great, bro. Jeffrey's in Creed, Bois de Portugal. Beautiful perfume, gorgeous. I love Bois de Portugal. So classy, and it's so George Clooney in Ocean's 11, isn't it? It's more George Clooney than Brad Pitt. I'm not sure what Brad would wear. Maybe like Gucci Guilty Absolute. Famous YouTubers here. What's happening, Duncan? Rodolfo says, you still look good, Papa. What do you mean still? Why still? Why wouldn't I look good? Is it because I've aged? What are you doing, bro? How are you? I'm priming. I'm ready to go into the gym. Actually, yeah, I haven't primed yet, but that's what we're here for. We're here to prime and talk about perfume and our scent of the day, and go have a good workout. I haven't decided if I'm going to do some cardio yet or lift weights, but I think I'll do some cardio. I'm leaning towards cardio, like 1 hour on the stepping machine. But I used the belt yesterday. Remember we talked about the belt, and my God, wow, I really feel like the engagement of new muscles today. So I feel really sore. I did a lot of pull-ups back here, and I can feel parts of me that I never knew existed. You know what I mean? So I really like that. The belt is great. I'm guessing 36, and Enrique 35. Denim is 54. Oh man. Allure blue for the night. Scott says brate? Is that what you're saying? Brate? Like brother? I'm born on 3rd of July, 1984. Dude, you are young, man. You are young. Get it, man. 1984. I was 10, my guy. Kichi K, have a great stream. Thanks, Kichi. Have a great day. Have a great fucking day, Kichi, wherever you are. The universe loves you. The dolls love you. Everybody loves you. You are loved. Theodore says oil up. Oil up with what? Baby oil? Fuh. What's happening, Richard? How you doing? You look like a corrupt politician. Which one? Maybe Robert F.K.? How about Robert F.K.? Do I look like Robert F.K.? Or maybe JFK? But they're all corrupt. Dude, there's corruption everywhere. Corruption in politics and Hollywood, and there's corruption everywhere. How about I just look like myself? Denise says 42. 42 is the number Jackie Robinson wore, isn't it? Christy is here. Hi, Christy. Scent of the day, Maria Novella's Gelsomino. Yummy green jasmine. I love a big jasmine. Nice day in Canada. Already cold in Poland. Go today with Iris Nazarena. It's really nice and fresh out. That's why I went with Neroli Outrenoir. I really enjoyed Queer Beluga yesterday. But here's my bottle. I've got the OG. This was the very first bulb atomizer that came out. So the bulb atomizer was introduced with Neroli Outrenoir. This was the first perfume to see the bulb. There it is. And this is a tea fragrance. This is black tea, citrus, orange blossom, and they call it oud, but it's more like smoked wood. And it's very soft, and it's got some vanilla and spices and stuff, but lots of citrus, very fresh, balmy. And I never know how much I'm spraying with this bulb. It's not a regular sprayer. It doesn't spray a whole lot. It doesn't spray as much as a regular sprayer. So I just keep spraying and spraying and spraying and spraying and spraying and spraying. Sometimes 20, sometimes 30. I don't know. I just keep spraying and spraying. And I don't think it's enough. I don't think like 20 or 30 sprays is enough. There's something quite minty in here. But there's the bottle. These have been discontinued. These bulb atomizers were really atrocious for Guerlain. Like the particles inside were starting to fall apart, and they'd end up coming back into this tube, and you would see particles inside of the bottle, and they would just become dry and dusty, and sometimes they would just fall apart. They would break. They would start cracking, and then Guerlain started refunding people, unhappy customers, and it ended up costing them a fortune. A lot of people were returning their bottles because of that, and the bulbs didn't last very long. After that, they had they had spent all the time rebranding all the perfumes. I don't know why they went from the sprayer to this crazy bulb. Like, this is really outdated, and it doesn't work very good. I mean, it looks kind of, you know, cutesy, maybe some sort of French boudoir shit, but it's really ineffective. Like, it works like shit. So it was a disaster for them. Anyway, they discontinued all these bulbs and had to rebrand or repackage all the entire collection, which I don't know how many perfumes were in the collection, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Yo, I'm a sub. I love your videos. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here, Keon. Prime time for high time. Yes, let's start priming, guys. We're 12 minutes in. We are wasting precious time. We're wasting precious time. And what are we going with? The sour D? It's sour D time. It has to be sour D. I'm going back to sleep. Gotta work later. All right, man. I gotta work later too. How are the elbows? The elbows today are okay. They're okay. I started to feel them a little bit yesterday, but the stars on that shirt look like dandruff. They're not. They're not dandruff. I don't put in that much gel in my hair where it would make dandruff. And I shower like twice a day, so I promise you it's not dandruff. You have such a nice voice. Thank you. That's a very nice compliment. You're just a year younger than me. I have a blind buy being delivered today. Rich Mitch told me to buy it or I can't hang out. That doesn't sound like something Rich Mitch would say. Although I wouldn't put it past him, but tell me what he made you blind buy. I am curious. I think they are stars. They're stars, Duncan. They're stars. Look, and they're colored. If you look closely, they're like green and yellow and orange, and there's some like pinks and look at this. There's lots of colors in there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a dandruff. It's like a funky shirt, man. Got on Amazon. It's an Amazon shirt. Give me that space. Yellow Bix. Okay. I'm all about the yellow and green Bix. The nature color Bix. I can't really get into the black ones yet, you know? The little too sinister for me. I had a red one. I had a red Bic that I only take with me when I go downtown. The red ones are sexy. The red lighters are a little bit too sexy for everyday use. Maybe we should hotbox it. This will help with the pain. Hello, mister. My name is Eugene. Yet not dead, just got back from the gym. Scent of the Night Legacy Private Collection. I've not tried those yet. Refreshing, try to find differences from Synthetic Jungle. Lynn says, hello, Eugene, and hello all in the chat. My scent of the day is Critterusi. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. I have Guerlain Metallica unopened. Anyone here familiar? Felon Lab. I've not smelled Metallica, but I keep hearing, like, lots of precious things about it. I love Iris Nezarina. I heard horror stories about those atomizers bottle of... Yeah, they're really, really bad. I remember being at the boutique in Toronto while customers would call. I remember Charlotte Charlotte was the manager there. You guys all remember Charlotte. She was on this channel. We had her on a live stream probably a couple times. But I remember she had to deal with all of these returns. And Toronto, the Guerlain boutique in Toronto was kind of like the hub for all of North America. So anyone that was ordering Guerlain, these exclusive pieces, we're ordering them from the boutique. So everything that came back had to come back to her too. And I remember it was really, it was ugly. You remind me of my husband. He would buy all those perfumes for me back in the day. Sounds like a cool guy. Buying his woman perfume. I don't know about that atomizer ball. Very first. Interesting. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, it was the first. It's the only atomizer that I owned. What was the first with the so the first sprayer they had was removable, right? Then they went to the bulb atomizer, and then they went to a removable sprayer. What was the first perfume with the unremovable sprayer? Do you guys remember? I think it was Tuberose, not Criminal, Tuberose, Julius Tuberose was the first one with the unremovable sprayer. You must smell amazing. Oh, that was horrible. It looks like walnut to me. How old are you? That's a lot of questions. And we just met. Pick one. Pick one question. Hello, everyone. Scent of the day, Prada Purple Lorraine. Hello, Big Ron. The bulbs were a nightmare. Why isn't he talking to me? Do you use Head & Shoulders? Never. Do you think Guerlain would ever put out a mass appealing blue fragrance? Yes. I mean, yes, of course. They're doing sport flankers. Like L'Homme Ideal is it has a sport flanker and it's kind of blue, so Tiago is here. Sentiment, what is happening? Hello, good to catch a prime time with Eugene. Scent of the day, Invasion Barbar. Good to see you, bro. How are you doing? Long time. Messages deleted by Rich Mitch. What is going on here? That perfume is more soft than barbaric. I agree. Invasion Barbar is very soft to me. Way more than barbaric. I'm actually not even on the Invasion Barbar hype train. I wore Gentle Fluidity Silver the other day. It's an odd batch. The freshness is dying down and the base is starting to smell more like gold. Anyone else experiencing that? It's an old batch. Are you getting towards the end of your bottle? I've been eyeing a bottle of that Neroli Outrenoir in that bottle format with a regular atomizer. I love this scent. Yeah, it's a really nice scent. The base is amazing. Like the dry down to this, when the oud comes out, like the smoked notes, it's like smoky, balsamic, vanillic notes, you know? Myrrh and incense and stuff like that. And it just like a touch of, you know, that norlimbinol, just like a touch. And I don't like norlimbinol, but here in the smallest dosage, it actually works really, really good. How's the performance of Afnan 9 p.m.? I have no idea. Scent siblings. Hey, you, it's proper cold here for a change. Wearing Annie from Nichane. So glad to be able to catch up with you. Julia. Hi, Julia. I've got Annie from Nichane. Hope you're doing well. Johnny Blaze, hi Eugene, just bought the quadruple classic collection of Mitsuko, Aprelionde, Voldenui, and Jiki off of mainly yours and other recommendations. Can't wait to try it and see what the hype is. Oh man, I'm excited for you, especially if you love classic perfumery. If you've never tried those before, you might cry. I mean, if you're a romantic and a poetic at heart, you might cry. You just might cry. You're in for a treat. I think Mitsuko is one of the most beautiful perfumes ever made. Of Voldenuitas also. Have you tried Black Lac? I've not. Galen told me the price yesterday. Absolutely absurd. I think he said it was like $380 for 30 mil. Is that right? Mental. Rich made me get tobacco oud. Good choice. That's a good blind buy. I don't think you'll regret that. Good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, norlimbinol is one of those kryptonites of mine. I want to buy a 10 ml decan of black lacquer. I am, and I hope so. You will be. Speaking of crying, have you tried Serge Lutens L'Orpheline? I don't remember ever trying L'Orpheline. Smells like Thrills gum and Dad's barbershop shaving cream. And I don't remember trying Thrills gum, but I remember hearing this before. I think we had this conversation on this channel, because Thrills gum sounds familiar, even though I don't remember ever trying it. No, it's not freezing cold. Yeah. You guys want to see my gym sneakers? These things have gotten me way more compliments than any fragrance I've ever worn in the gym. And my son bought me these for, it's either Christmas or my birthday. And these are the limited edition. These are Converse. The limited edition Willy Wonkas, right? Look how cool these are. And I've had people come up and ask to take pictures. People ask where you get them from. I'm like, dude, I have no idea. My son bought these for me, like probably online somewhere, but aren't they cool? I would never have picked these for myself, like the color, but I don't know, since he bought them, I'm like, all right, I'll wear them. Because I just like my shit black. Most of my stuff is black, really dark. But he bought them, and I'm like, all right, not something I would have chose for myself, but I'll give it a go. And, you know, the first time I put them on, it was a little bit, I feel like I'm wearing candy on my feet. But, yeah, no, they're pretty cool. Now I love them. I love wearing them. Show us your gym. Well, like inside? It's a nice gym. You got to come at the right time, though. It gets super busy, and I hate when it's chaotic. I bet you have Converse. I do. Even on my feet, I have the Jack Purcells on right now. Converse Jack Purcells with the smiley face at the front. I think these are, they might not be limited edition. I have the limited edition John Vervatos with the zippers. Those are super cool. Those are probably the coolest shoes I've ever had. Converse Vervatos, limited. And I found them at one of those, I found it at Winners, which is like a Marshall's sort of thing. What do you think about Creed? I think, you know, if you, I don't own too many Creeds, but, you know, the ones I own, I like. I really like Bois de Portugal. I like Royal Oud. But if you like them, rock them. Wow, I was right. You're always right, Chucky. I don't remember you ever doing anything wrong. Lavender Converse. Damn, I'm good. Chucky, you are the best, Chucky. Can y'all give Chucky a round of applause? The Timmy Chalamet specials. What's that? The Timmy Chalamet special. He's now the face of Bleu, isn't he? Chanel Bleu. Cool shoes. Thank you, Christy. Hi, Christy. Hi, Julia. What do you think about Creed? Does it smell like sweat in the gym? No, this gym is pretty clean, actually. They got cleaners in there all the time. They got a night shift that sometimes I come in after work after 2 a.m. and they've got like a shift of like contractors that come in and they vacuum and they clean all the showers and the pool. They're constantly cleaning and vacuuming, which is good. And I get the towels. I pay the extra $5 a month or bi-weekly to get a towel. The way I have a towel, I always drape the towel over whatever machine I'm using in case it's like somebody was sweating their ass off there. Are we worried about Celine frags now? Hetty is gone. Well, yeah, you can better believe that the direction's gonna change. It'll be interesting. There's another one. Hetty and Frederick gone, two great creative directors. Two of my favorites, actually. You have my name on your feet, man. Why am I left-footed, though, Chucky? What's up with that? Should I put 2 left ones on? Dang, got here a little late. Did you talk about Guerlain, Neroli, Outrenoir? What's up, David Hunter? Well, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. It's right here. It's not going anywhere. It's very close. What do you guys think of this bulb atomizer, the bottle? Do you guys own any? This is the only one I've got. And I haven't, so the last couple arts and materials I have not picked up. I know there was a Neroli. I know there was a Tobacco Honey. I know there was a Jasmine Bonheur. I didn't pick that up. So I think it's 3 now that I just found myself not really interested in. Is that the last 3 arts and materials? Best cologne for a first date. Best cologne. Descendre. How about Descendre? Might just wear Descendre tonight in the spirit of catching you live. There you go. Tiago, I got a Descendre going out right here. Another one. Where is this? I got a sample pack going out. This is a Canadian sample pack. This is going to Toronto. Natavon in Toronto. Thank you. And we have a Descendre going out. And this is Bourbonnais, Illinois. Trevor in Bourbonnais. Thank you, Trevor. This actually came up as a fraudulent order. And I had to email Trevor and say, hey, what's up? Like, can you just kind of like verify this? A lot of fraudulent orders coming in lately. Not a lot, a couple. But it's really funny. They'll come in and they'll wait for it to ship. And then they'll call and say, yes, somebody had scammed my credit card. And even as the order comes in, they'll like the software the software will send you an alert saying this is fraudulent. Contact the buyer. You know, you got to protect yourself and the buyer. But sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Chuck Taylor over Chuck Norris. Yeah, I would agree with that. I have Purcells on now too. Are you a big Chucky guy? I imagine you are. It's in the name, right? I mean, they're not the most comfortable shoes. For walking, they're okay. But if you want to exercise, I don't know how the hell they played basketball in Chucks. Like those OGs, they all wore Chucks. Elusive Man, it's Green Irish Tweed. More top 10 videos coming up soon, Eugene. Top 10 gourmand scents would be interesting. Your top 10 rose scents. I guess I could put those on video. Top 10 rose scents might be something worth doing. Yeah, it's got a pool, indoor pool. Hi, Ameson. Timothy Chalamet unveils Wonka-inspired Nike Dunk SB Special Edition. I saw you on Rich Mitch's channel. You both got so nerdy about perfume. Thank you. Your knowledge is so deep and vast, has me memorized. I had to shut up and simply listen and learn. You're too sweet, David. But yeah, I always have fun when I get together with Rich, even whether it's in like just our own private conversations or on live stream. Yeah, we geek out a lot, to be honest. We do. We're like two little kids and just talking about life, talking about perfume, talking about all of you, you know. Not really, but not really. Unless you got, you guys are mostly behaved, so there's nothing really to talk. But once in a while, the odd time some shit comes up and we'll be like, hey, did you catch that? And be like, yeah, you got that too. Sure did. What's the difference between your wife and a hand grenade? Nothing. Once you take off the rings, they take half of your house. Arnab, did that happen to you? I'm sorry to hear that, my guy. I like that bottle with the vintage atomizer. It's nice, honestly, yeah, sure, it's nice to look at. It's nice to have one in the collection like this, but trust me, you don't want an entire collection of bottles with this on, because they become a nuisance. You have no idea how much you're spraying on. I like the look of the bulb atomizers, but not practicality. Yeah, I agree. Brother God has given you good looks. Brother God, Father God, I wish you a good health, brother. Cancer is a painful death. A stitch in time saves 9. Time to love yourself. Bless you, bro. Hi, Eugene. Hi, all. Hope you're all well. Sent to the M7. What's happening, Wrist Designs? I like the M7 a lot. Good perfume. I don't have the vintage. I have the shorter square bottle, not the tall rectangular one. Sample pack infused with sour diesel. Yeah, might set off some alarms at at customs, eh? Maybe the dogs will pick it up. Yeah, really curious what's going to happen to Celine frags. Just bought Cologne Francais and I'm considering getting Dans Paris and Rimbaud. I keep seeing on Celine's Instagram that there's like new releases due to come out. I can never remember the names of them though. But I'm imagining those are Hetty's as well. So it's good to know that he's got a couple more perfumes under his belt before he's leaving. Ball atomizers are so classic. I wonder if there's a way for you to modernize it for Les Abs. Sure, it's more expensive, but charge more. Your followers will pay for it. Yeah, they look cutesy, right? They look very cutesy and demure and all that crap, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it didn't work for Guerlain, right? So I mean, case in point, they've already done the work. Yeah, it is really nice. Really classic. You're gonna be hecka hungry if you keep smoking. I try and fast during the day, and then I make I try and eat around my my workouts. So, and the way I'm eating now is I've really cut out a lot of like processed foods and sugars, and I don't find myself getting hungry throughout the day because I don't have those like, those foods that are filled with additives and they're just like really addictive and they have you like wanting to eat more and more and more. I've really stayed away from those, and like my hunger pangs are gone too as well. And I'm eating a lot more fruit, which is filled with natural sugars and stuff, but which I've always been scared of. I've always been scared of eating too much fruit. because of everyone, you know, people saying, oh, it's sugar, sugar, sugar. But I eat a lot of fruit, a lot of pineapple, a lot of watermelon, sometimes apples, blueberries. I eat a ton of blueberries when they're not in season. I get you know, the frozen ones. They're not as good. The frozen ones aren't as good, but sometimes you have no choice. But Sunday day, Bella Spiro on a beautiful sunny day while I'm hiking in the forest. What's happening, Pat Lester? Bella Spiro would be awesome in this weather. Bella Spiro is a fall fragrance and a spring fragrance. More springy, like right after the cold has kind of washed away and is melting. Like the cold is melting away, the snow is melting away, and the sun is starting to really come out and get closer to the earth. I want to spray something on. What should I put on? What do you feel like wearing, Chucky? I think you should wear Descendre. That's what I think you should wear. Cleopatra. Hi, Cleopatra. What is happening? Bennett, American Pie lights out. What is happening, Daddy? Good to see you, brother. Let us know what you are wearing. Cleopatra, let us know what you are wearing. I tend to go back and watch a lot of your old videos, and I must say you have aged beautifully. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Exercise, my friend. I think exercise, everybody will you know, they will age with grace. Exercise just brings exercise is what keeps your youth alive, you know. You can pump as much crap on your face and fill it with as much gunk as you want, but nothing will keep you fresh and young like exercise. Has anyone seen Ramsey's rant against Frederick Mall's Hope? It was epic. I haven't watched it yet. I seen that he's uploaded it right before I went live here, and I seen that Rich had also reviewed Hermes's Queer Orange, so those are some pretty good views, pretty good things to look at. But I saw in the thumbnail that he wasn't happy. I think he called it hopeless in the title. Ramsey called Frederick Mall's Hope hopeless. I saw the word hopeless in it, so I imagine that's what he's implying. Michael Jordan in the house. Diptyque Jasmine has that sprayer. I think you own. I do have that Diptyque sprayer, that Diptyque Jasmine. That is the Essences limited edition. That's a really nice jasmine too, by the way. I told you guys I've been wearing a lot of jasmine. The Dolce & Gabbana red. And it's funny, I looked at it yesterday and it was sitting right next to my bottle of Chanel No. 5. Like they were meant to be together, you know? Dolce & Gabbana red and Chanel No. 5. They're like kissing cousins. Yes, David, hope is hopeless. Do your kids always come to you for advice for fragrance? Yeah, if they want to try something new, they're always coming into my room and spraying shit and exploring. Yeah, they love fragrance. Scent of the Day Kyoto by Comme des Garçons, an incense perfume. I'm hopeless to try Hope after that in Rich's review. Can you recommend a modern smelling Guerlain that can be a signature scent, fragrance enthusiast? Yeah, I would say Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. I think that's a great signature fragrance. A little bit almondy, a little bit leathery, vanillic, smoky, creamy, warm. And it's got a nice softness to it. You can wear it every single day. I think that's one of Thierry Wasser's finer pieces of work. L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. It's really lovely. I love wearing it myself, and I love smelling it on people around me that wear it. My supervisor's got a bottle of that, and it wears really nice on him. What's happening, Interference? Good to see you, brother. 100% on the food. Whole foods keep you satiated. Fruit's good for you, man. We metabolize that differently. Yeah, I'm also I'm really curious about. I become really interested in like learning about foods, and because we're never really taught that. I mean, we are, but there's so much misinformation out there. I think almost like everything is misinformation, because everything kind of contrasts everything else that you read or watch, or I don't know. There's just so many places you can go for this information, but I think ultimately you just got to find what works for you. You know, but yeah, I've been really interested in learning about foods and you know, processed foods, and why they're so like not good for us, right? How they're filled with so much junk. There's no nutritional value in them whatsoever. Like they're just completely empty calories, right? Made just to keep us addicted to them. So yeah, eating clean it feels like a completely different world, you know. You're just the energy you give off, your vibration, you know, you feel happier, you feel more content, you don't feel drained, you don't feel bogged down, you have more clarity, mental clarity, you know, you have less fogginess. So food, I mean, you know, we are connected to our food. You literally are what you eat. We came from food and sunlight. They say even when you like metabolize, if you sit in the sun after a good meal, that's the best way to metabolize your food. And that makes so much sense because it all kind of grows in the sun. And US Celine, yet to come, will be Unette Francais. Zuzu came 2 months ago, but that's it from Hetty. Now, are there any more colognes on the way? I think I also saw like another cologne maybe. Stick with the berries, which has a bit more fiber. Most fruits still unfortunately have too much sugar. Yeah, they do, but still it's like, it's better to have, you know, nobody ever has a problem saying, they'll pound a bag of Doritos and they won't have a problem, you know what I mean? But oh, if you have some fruit, you better watch those sugars, right? You better watch out for those natural sugars. You know what I mean? And that was my problem too. I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't want to have too much sugar, but then like a bowl of ice cream would be no problem. You know what I mean? But they're two very completely different sugars. And when I have fruits, right, I don't feel like I'm raising too much insulin. However, when I'm eating junk, you know what I mean? What's happening, Brandon? Good to see you. I'm really tempted to sling for a bottle of Bella Speedo. Under 100, it's tempting. It will be either that or a vintage Egoist. I mean, if you can get a bottle for under $100, sounds like a deal. But vintage Egoist is awesome too. I need to purge some of my bottles and get new stuff. Help me. Oh, you have a new order for 2 items totaling $30 from online store. Somebody ordered some samples. Are you here, sample orderer? I need to purge some of my bottles and get new stuff. Help me. Put them online. Show Rich your list of things you're selling, and Rich will pass that around for you. He loves that kind of stuff. If it's good stuff, if you're selling good stuff, Rich will definitely be interested. Always hit Rich up first. He's always interested in stuff. And if he's not, he'll just tell you. Frederick Mall, nope. How are you, gentlemen? We're doing great. Brandon, how are you, buddy? We are at the gym. We are going to the gym. Brandon, are you going to work out? Let's all go work out, guys. Let's all go feel better about ourselves. Let's put the pain away with a different type of pain. Make it all worth it. Let's get fit. Let's get healthy. Let's be here forever. Let's be here for as long as we can. While I'm smoking the J. Life is great, eh? Guys, let's get healthy. Health is wealth, man. Health is where it's at. Let's advocate for health. Those bulb sprayers start falling after a while, unfortunately. They do. Anuj, do you like Hope? Have you smelled Hope, Anuj? Yeah, the EDP of Lomidiel is the best of this series, in my opinion. Yeah, and there's still a couple that I haven't smelled that aren't available here. I think one came in a red bottle. I still haven't smelled Abbey Rouge Privy. A lot's changed since the boutique closed, eh? Drawn by Sense. Hello, sent today with something vintage, but I can't remember what. Now eating an orange, speaking of fruit. You can't smell it any longer? It's gone? Dude, we have to be our own scientists now with this shit. You're down same road as me. Social media is blowing it up now. You know what? As much of a shit show as social media is, it's been really amazing and just like exposing a lot of the shit that's been hidden for so long. When people come together, and I think that's where people hold power, is coming together and uniting instead of being separated and fighting, you know? That's what we have to overcome. But it's our own government that keeps us separated from each other. They're the ones that are always, you know, throwing these things out there. They know what they're doing. It's a big game for them, and they're playing this really well against each other. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be on each other's sides, you know? We're all people. What's the biggest animal you can beat in a fight? I think I can take a grizzly. I think I could take a grizzly. Maybe up until it's like 4 months old. I'm in my opinion, the underrated Lomidiel EDT equally. EDP obviously a bit more. You know what? I think the EDT is a good designer fragrance nowadays. There's just something a little bit about it that bugs me. It's a little bit too mainstream. But I find that's changed in the EDP. I know people are nuts for the cologne. I don't care for the cologne, eh? I'm not a big fan of that citrusy grapefruit. Check out a couple of doctors I'm following regarding food and how they're metabolized. Dr. Ford Brewer, Dr. Eric Berg, both have amazing YouTube channels. All right, I'll check that out. Let me take a screenshot of this so I remember. There we go. What's the biggest animal you have the mental clarity to beat in a fight? I never really thought about this. I honestly, God, I would be terrified to come across a bear or a lion or friggin' tiger or something. You see tigers or even like bobcats, like in the South, they'll come onto like somebody's porch at night and fucking pick up a German Shepherd and walk away with it. You know, you'll watch from the owner will have a camera, and you're just like, wow, how powerful are these things? Because German Shepherds are massive, right? And you see some sort of a cat just like literally pick it up by its neck and walk away with it. Dude, I don't know. Maybe a monkey? Maybe you can beat up a monkey? You wouldn't want to fuck with an ape. I wouldn't want to fuck with an ape. Polar bear? No fucking way. Those things will eat your head off. They'll eat you alive. They don't even kill you. They just start like biting into you. You know what I mean? I'd fight a peg. I'd fight a peg. Maybe not a wild boar. I'd fight a sheep. I mean, it feels stupid fighting like a pig. Like, they don't really fight. You'd have to like choke it out. How do you fight a pig? Some animals you just can't fight. How do you fight them? But what's the biggest animal you think you could beat in a fight? Could beat a fish. What about a bird? Dolphin? No, they might drown you, man. It's exactly what you're wondering about. I'll check that out, Interference. Have you tried Creed Centaurus? I've not tried it. Is that the newest Creed? I get carbs from fruit. Jeffrey says, confession, I'm in love with a cheapie. 1821 man-made spirits, sweet tobacco, so good. There you go. Confession time. Anyone else got any confessions? Spit it out. Let us know. Where do you get your Bella Despito for that price? Sentiment. Definitely fruit versus Doritos. No contest on what's better. I'm just talking about ranking amongst fruit. Yeah. I love blueberries. I love putting them in smoothies with, I put blueberries and Greek yogurt, and I'll put sprinkle some cinnamon. I'll throw some pumpkin seeds. I'm in love with pumpkin seeds. Is really high in protein, really high in fat too, though. So but low in carbs. Like a handful of pumpkin seeds. It's good to get. It gives it that crunch, and a spoon of honey, and that'll be like my. It'll be like a high protein snack, instead of like ice cream or chips or cookies or something. And it's very satiating, and then it holds me for a couple hours. I love Dr. Eric Berg. His rants against McDonald's are videos the world needs to see. When's the last time everyone had McDonald's? When you eat super clean and then you go, you don't have that stuff for a long time, and then you do have it after a long, long time, you notice, how horrible it is, and how horrible you feel for the next day. All the sodium in there. If you eat it every day, you just become that low vibrational, you know what I mean? So you don't really notice it, but it has nothing to do with getting fat. It has everything to do with how they're metabolized in your system. Good pain is working out. Bad pain is Frederick Mall's hope. I need to work out how to get off of this chair and go wash the dishes. Yes, procrastination is a mother effer, isn't it? What weed are you smoking? Sour diesel. Sour D. L'Homme Ideal Parfum is a close second. F YouTube notification. Are you guys getting your notifications? It's funny, sometimes I'll set my live stream, and before I even go live, there's a number of you guys in there. There's already a number of comments. You guys are there way before I even go live. I'm like, how the hell does this happen? And then sometimes it's I'll do the exact same thing and there won't be anyone there for a good minute or two, but I'm not sure how the notifications work. But maybe hit your bell. Check the bell. Changing it from the bottom up. Love it. Life is great, says Brandon. David says, I've lost 40 pounds since last December. I'm now 6 feet tall and weigh 150 pounds. I exercise moderately, eat healthy, and practice calorie restriction. Never felt better. You start to feel better when you change your food. Absolutely. I feel better. But that's great. Losing 40 pounds. That'll give you a lot of confidence too. Losing weight, feeling better, looking better. You'll have a better energy. How tall were you before? Before what? I'm almost 6'4". I'm 6'3 and a half. I gotta throw in that half, you know? I can't deny myself that half, because half is a half. It's worth something. It's all very overwhelming, though. I don't think humans are meant to live in such big communities, and social media has made the world enormous for all of us. I don't think that we were supposed to be conscious of every thought of every person in the entire world, and that's kind of what social media is. It's like it puts you in every place in the world, or wherever somebody is, you know? I don't think our minds were made for that much information. I read somewhere recently, I found this really interesting, that the average person today on their way to work will pass more people on their commute than somebody from the mid-ages, the medieval times, would in their entire life. Right? Think about that. In one day, you come across more people than they would have their entire lives. So imagine how much effect that has on us as a society, us as people, how much influence that has on us, on our behavior, on our purchasing, on our everything. It completely changes everything. We need our muscles to pick up large perfume hauls. Yes. And large boxes of perfume when we're moving out. I don't even want to fight a Chihuahua. I wouldn't want to fight a Chihuahua either. I like Chihuahuas. I like the long-haired Chihuahuas. Yeah, the long-haired Chihuahuas. I think those are cute. I would fight an eagle. My biggest fears are hyenas, snakes, alligators, and crocodiles. I'm stupid. You're not. I love lions, bears, hippos, and elephants. I want to kiss them on the lips. What about pigs? I like elephants too. I'm a big fan of elephants. I love watching animal videos on like YouTube or TikTok or Shorts or something. I love when those come up in my algorithm. Animal videos. I love watching like tigers and lions hunt. I love watching crocodiles. I love watching the bears. Pig can literally chew you up, bones and all. That's why like the mafia would throw bodies into like pig pens, so the pig would completely get rid of all the evidence. The newest creed is Delphinus, I think. What's up with these names? With the creed names lately. They sound very like Zodiac. Is pot legal for you? Yes, pot is. I'm in Canada. Yeah, pot, you can buy pot anywhere here. Tell us your experience with weed. In what way? I mean, have you tried psychedelics? I've not tried. I really want to try mushrooms. I mean, as soon as I can get my hands on some, I will. But now's probably a good time to go. Go get some blood flow. Who's all going to the gym today? And what are we working? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some cardio. Get that heart going. Get the heart pumping. Get fresh blood. The best animal documentary video I've ever seen is Last Feast of the Crocodiles, 1995. You've got to watch it. The Last Feast of the Crocodiles. I'm going to screenshot this. What do you do work-wise? I do a couple things. I make my money a couple of ways. Well, actually, YouTube pays me too. To be honest, I get paid on YouTube every month. It's not a whole lot. Some months it's like, it'll be like $200. Around Christmas time, it's like when it gets busy, like when the ads when advertisers pay the most, it can get up to like $500, but it's nice around Christmas. But yeah, I make perfumes. I sell perfume, and I am a skilled trade. I want to go to the gym more, but I'm temporarily in Charleroi, Belgium, and it's not too safe to walk alone out there. I'm excited to come back to Portugal. I was in Portugal this summer, and I loved it. It was really nice. Like culturally, I felt very connected to Portugal. It reminded me a lot of Croatia. Yeah, it seems like they have a lot of the same customs and traditions, even religiously. But do you like techno? Have you been to India? I've not been to India. No, I've not. India would be interesting, wouldn't it? But anyway, I'm gonna go. It's been an hour. I'm gonna go get some blood flowing. But anyway, it's been fun, guys. Great seeing you. Probably be seeing you tomorrow with Rich. Got to organize that with Rich. I'll talk to him right after this and see about doing the Veni Havan Coeur de Oud live stream. So come hang out with us tomorrow. We'll be back here. All right. Have a great workout. Thank you, man. We will see you guys all very soon. Contact me when you come to my India. I will. If I ever come to India, I give you a shout. Guys, love you. Have a great day.